everybody. A few weeks ago, I addressed all of you, and I said that my client was not driving while intoxicated. After much discussion and a thorough review of the evidence, today the District Attorney's Office correctly agreed to not move forward with that very charge. You see, the evidence revealed that my client finished the contents of one drink in 2 hours at the American Hotel. And contrary to what was reported, he wasn't drinking other people's drinks or warned in advance not to drive. He wasn't rude, he wasn't obnoxious, he wasn't belligerent. In fact, he was polite, and he was cooperative, and he was respectful during his entire encounter with law enforcement, as they were to him. His plea today to the reduced and amended non-criminal charge, his traffic violation, is consistent with these facts and full acceptance of responsibility for them. I would like to thank the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office for its swift, diligent, and thoughtful review of that evidence and a fair resolution, like I said, of this very case. District Attorney Tierney and ADA Shalafeld, Bureau Chief Pat O'Connell, ADA McGill and ADA Cangro and ADA Lathier, they worked extremely hard on this matter, and their door remained open for me and my legal team to discuss, to negotiate, to laser into the issues of this case. My legal team, my co-counsel David Smith, E.J. Burke, my paralegal Kelly Fahey behind me, my interns Brendan and Charlie who aren't here, allowed me to walk into those doors of the District Attorney's Office to be fully prepared. And their diligence was immeasurable within these last 90 days. I would also like to thank the court for its mindful acceptance of this resolution, and the clerks at the court, Cindy and Michelle, who I know very well, and all their hard work again over these last 90 days. I'd also like to thank the Sag Harbor Police Department, who I know very well. They do a wonderful job. They serve and protect this wonderful village of Sag Harbor. You see, guys, this village is truly unique, and the case was also unique for me in the sense of geographics. As you probably know, my office is right on Main Street, right across the street from the court, right next to the American Hotel, and right next to the Sag Harbor Police Department. It's such short distances where this case emanated out of. But coming out of this case, I believe will have a message that will travel long distances and extend far and wide, because it's that message coming from Justin himself as he'll approach here and address you all and tell you what's in his head and in his heart. So I'd like to turn that over to Justin.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So I don't know how many of you were in the courtroom and heard what I had to say in the courtroom, but I'll reiterate that and say this to you. Many of you have probably been covering me for a lot of my life, and as you may know, I try to hold myself to a very high standard for myself. And this was not that. This was not that. I found myself in a position where I could have made a different decision. But I've had some time to reflect on that. And I also understand by, fact that all of you are here, that I have a platform, you have a platform, we share that platform. And so what I'd like to say to everyone watching and listening, even if you've had one drink, don't get behind the wheel of the car. There's so many alternatives. Call a friend, take an Uber, there's many travel apps. This is a mistake that I made, but I'm hoping that whoever's watching and listening right now can learn from this mistake. I know that I certainly have. And like I said, even one drink, don't get behind the wheel of the car. I also said this in the courtroom before, but I grew up in a small town, so I can appreciate and understand the strain or unique nature that this must have been on the people of Sag Harbor. But I just want to say to everyone who's been involved, from everyone in the courtroom to everyone outside, including the police department, that I'm very grateful, and I thank them. And I guess in closing, I'd like to say, you can all be more safe out there. And I'm going to do my part. I hope that everyone else does their part. And thank you very much.
Justin, have you chosen a nonprofit?